Hello again. It is Tanya here from Find Your English Voice, and today we are going to talk about progress over perfection. I know that some of us can easily lean towards suffering from perfectionism. So, we're going to talk about that today. We have spent this month looking at mistakes from a few different angles, the neuroscience of why they might help you, the risk of playing a word that is too safe, using words that we are comfortable with rather than ones that stretch us and our abilities within speaking English, how we can self correct smoothly when we make a slip. And I would like to close August with the idea that ties all of it together, because this is the one thing I want you to take most with you into September and the work we're going to do in September. So, perfectionism promises a reward that really sometimes it feels like it never arrives, because there's always a slightly better word that you could have chosen, maybe a slightly cleaner structure, word order that you could have used. And chasing that standard in real time while somebody is waiting for your answer is exhausting in a way that we don't always openly acknowledge. It's tiring. It's really, really tiring work. Meanwhile, the cost of chasing that can be really quite real and immediate. Maybe it might be that you're in meetings where you said less than you wanted to, or something different that you wanted to. Maybe you've got ideas that stayed in your head because you felt like the sentence wasn't perfect enough yet. And that can lead to opportunities that might potentially, go to somebody else or never really come to light. And sometimes somebody with a smaller vocabulary but a greater willingness to use it can often appear as if they are connecting better in the meetings and more of their ideas are getting across, not because their ideas are better, but just because their delivery looks good. So often progress, especially in the early days, can look a lot messier than perfection. And that is precisely really why it works. This is what we need to be leaning towards. It looks like a sentence that was 70% right sometimes, and then maybe somebody said it anyway. It might look like a word that was chosen. Maybe it was slightly wrong. Maybe it was corrected in the moment and moved past. And that might look like a version of you 3 months ago who would have stayed quiet instead of speaking up. This is how you're going to move forward past the uncomfortable parts. Because really, when you're feeling discomfort, that is on the edge of your comfort zone. And that is also where growth lies. So, really, none of this should be looked at or seen as a failure. And all of this is going to be like visible, the shape of something getting better at something tricky in real time in front of other people. So if you take one thing from August, let it be this: that the standard was never supposed to be perfect English. It is always meant to be useful English, spoke under real conditions and improved through use, rather than just being trying to perfect it in private, because it's difficult to practice in private on your own for something that you're going to be doing with other people in public, for want of a better way of saying it. And so, thank you very much for spending this month with me. I very much appreciate it. And if you have any questions, or you would like to get in touch, or maybe download the free guide that is available on my website, you can find that here. And I will also let you have a quick look at the socials, because that is where you can find me on all of those. So in the meantime, let me know how you get on in the comments, because I love to look at your comments and I reply to them. And if you've got any questions, let me know. My door is open. Feel free to contact me. Until then, have a very good week. Take good care of yourselves, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.